Yes, congratulations on the movie, guys.
Thank you so much.
It's great fun, really sweet, and really lovely. There's a line in it that made me laugh so hard towards the beginning, where someone says, "You have the manners of a Billingsgate fishwife," which kind of sets the tone for the piece. I just wondered what your reaction to was reading the script, seeing that, and then seeing the comedy mixed with the love story all at the same time, because that's quite a phrase, that is.
Yeah. I think Emma did a wonderful job of like lifting a lot of those comedic moments from Suzanne's book and like her first draft, which Emma like completely reconstructed. But it was also, she was also excellent at creating the environment for us, and especially Zawe and Oliver and Divian, to like elevate the script even further and just like riff and play. And hey, a script's a script, right? You put your own thoughts onto it, but seeing what artists do with it in the final product, like I can't stop smiling and thinking about their performances. I think they're absolutely wonderful.
So true.
And obviously, you guys were involved in the short as well, which came out a few years ago. How excited were you to do the feature? Because obviously, with a short, you have you have a little tease as to what it could become, and then doing the full film. You must have been delighted with how it went.
Oh, completely. I mean, I think we all were, Ṣọpẹ and I and Oliver were part of the short as well, and Divian and Shanad as well. And I think we were all just waiting for this moment. Like, when are we going to get the green light and go ahead and make this movie? Because we've been waiting for it for so long. And actually, when the short came out and it was released on Refinery and YouTube, the reception to it was phenomenal. Like, people kept asking me, where's the rest of this film? And so we were like, okay, we now owe it to all of these people who want to see the rest of the film. The funny thing about this film is, till literally the 11th hour, we kept having hiccups.
Yeah.
We lost our actress at the last minute. And one of the things I will say, because I definitely feel like this is a good opportunity to share this. About a year ago, when the producers were looking for their Julia Thistlethwaite, I was like, what about Zawe Ashton? I did this amazing TV show with her, Gorilla, and she's phenomenal, and she's magnetic, and she's got this really amazing presence. I think she'll do Julia a lot of justice. And I knew Zawe had amazing dramatic skills, and I thought she could easily obviously pull off comedy, but I had never seen her comedy skills. And I kept pushing, and at the 11th hour, when we had to find our Julia, I said, remember the Zawe Ashton suggestion? Can you go back there? And as soon as Zawe said yes, this film came to life.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's her. She was kind of like the final and the most accurate fit to the puzzle, and she came in and transformed everything.
Absolutely.
She said the same about Theo, that it's nice to see Theo doing some comedy, because his comedy timing is pretty good as well. So the two of them together is a pretty good match, the same as you two.
Pretty good match.
I asked the guys this as well. How is your croquet game? Have your skills become refined since you've played croquet? Because the other guys were like, no, it's not going to happen.
I think you did realize that was pretty competitive. Like, when we were playing croquet, my character wasn't allowed to be good, but I think I would have been good if I were allowed to be good.
I'm going to say that everybody left the film as good as they were before the film, which no improvement was made.
No.
But I don't think Freida was acting in that scene at all, actually.
That's when
quite nearsighted.
Yeah, when a good editor comes into play, right? Because it makes you look like croquet superstars.
Sure. Good camera angles.
Yeah, it's all about the camera angles. So for you, disappointed you didn't get to wear a mustache in this? Because I have to say, Theo has a fantastic mustache game in this.
I think he's the
film.
only one.
I mean, also Freida, you. I mean, you're disappointed not to have a mustache.
No, I genuinely think that he was the only one that could have pulled it off. When he came out of the trailer with it, I think everyone's mouths dropped. But he's like, no, I'm going to own it. It's going to be great. And the final product, like, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and he looks divine in it.
Did you see him when he had the mutton chops as well? He was telling me about he had the mutton chops and the
connecting. Yeah.
moustache as one
we did
thing,
the read
and they didn't make the film. I thought that was disappointing.
Oh, when he was doing his test, the makeup test, hair. Okay, didn't see that part. I think curls and mustaches. I think they ruled this movie.
They do, yeah. Gotta love a good mustache. They're always good. Ron Burgundy has a mustache, so you know, mustache is all good. I wanted to ask you about the costumes as well, because when you
No, I'll leave it. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
No, sorry, it's fine. I was just going to ask you about the costumes, because in a period setting, you obviously get to wear these wonderful costumes. Do you guys have a love-hate relationship with what you have to wear, or do you kind of feel like it's befitting of obviously the culture? But did you feel at home in the costumes you got to wear?
Some of the costumes were a little uncomfortable, but that's also because but I kind of love the idea of those. They were kind of not made specifically for me. They were from the warehouse or whatever you call it.
Oh, Angels?
Yeah, wherever the costumes came from. So they kind of felt like, you know, they lived their lives. And so in many ways it felt like, oh, this is not specifically made for me, but it's had another life before. And so it felt more aged because of that. So not all of them were 100% comfortable. And I will also share that I was pregnant when I was filming. And so I kept asking the director, do you think I could loosen my corset? Because, you know, the scene is up here. And I think that gave it away at some point because I kept asking her that too often. So I'm not, as much as I enjoyed the corset, there were moments and days I was like, not sure about this corset right now. But great for the boobs.
No comment.
No comment.
I think all Nauko, Zawe, and I every day our focus was, are our boobs perked up enough?
Oh dear. No comment again. Guys, congratulations on the films again. And thank you so much for your time. And really enjoyed it. I hope it goes well for you.
Thanks so much. Have a good day.
Thanks so much. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey!